Welcome back to you, my friends with a good soul. We are looking at the Magical Fractal for Bitcoin, overlay with the Mt. Gox Ponzi cycle. Have a look at this. For some reason, we are starting momentarily to go green. It is in our destiny. Now, it's funny. We guessed one possible scenario was that we just started going up because the Roca Negra ETF, spot Bitcoin, would be approved. But I did mention a few times, we don't actually need it to be approved. It was just destiny. We're going to go up anyway. Now, it would be crazy if it does get approved, but we already saw now that they delayed it because of the corrupt SEC. But this is actually working to our favor. Why? It's because we want to go up before the good news. And then on the good news, if we are euphoric, we know, okay, this is a classic sell the news event. We have a lot of people in. There is people going euphoric. Everyone's saying it's about to all get started. And you know, all the bears have finally capitulated. So we're not going to do anything drastic, but it might be wise just to get rid of some liquid coins if they have gone euphoric. But it's going to be very hard because who knows what the price of, say, ChainLINK, Hex, PulseChain, PulseX will be. They might still be very, very, very low. You won't even feel like, dude, I'm not getting rid of like my ChainLINK at like $12. What the hell are you talking about? Or what about like, what if like total Hex is only like 3 cents? Yeah, but it's something we're going to have to talk about when it comes there because I don't know if the rally we're going to get is going to be as juicy as we hope. But I do like looking at the weekly super trend. We are still grinding our way through it. We are trying to battle through the golden ropes. Hopefully, we do swoop back up when you go make it into that golden box of friendship zone, which is anywhere from 35K to 50K. It's going to be very tough when we get there because there might be one more crash up there. But if we go back, if we repeat what I did in the past, there is a sideways and then you staircase up and then sideways again and then staircase up like that. That's exactly what I did before, staircased up. I hope it's like this because that'll be actually fantastic. There's going to be some volatility with the altcoins along the way because on the lows, everybody's going to think it's over every single time we go down. So down here, everyone's going to think, well, we're going down. No, we're going down. No, we're going down. Everyone's going to think, okay, this is coming. No, this is coming. No, this is coming. So there's going to be a lot of stress. There's going to be a lot of good news, bad news, and everything in between. But we can celebrate for 5 seconds because we have the Link BTC chart and it is looking great. We are only funny in crypto land. Welcome, friends. Take a seat over there. Make sure you like, subscribe, press the belly button. I appreciate every single one of you. Shock the algorithm. And don't forget, in crypto, only being down minus 82% is a victory. So this is ChainLINK versus Bitcoin. It's only down 82% off the top. ChainLINK is showing strength. It does power DeFi. It is the core infrastructure. However, it doesn't mean the token is needed for any project. It doesn't really mean anything. Just so happens that, hey, I just like it. The bug eaters have chosen this coin. That's all we really got to talk about at the end of the day. Bitcoin will continue to lag. Why? Well, you need $400 million to push Bitcoin up 2%. All right, $400 million. Now, I want to ask you something, okay? What do you think is going to happen when money starts coming in? Do you think people are going to be excited with their like $2,500 to come and buy Bitcoin? Or do you think they're going to come and try buy all the other altcoins that they think they can make it 5x or 10x or 100x in, okay? They want to come and they want to dream. They want to participate in high growth stuff. That's what they want. And you do the same because no one's going to buy this $1 million Bitcoin trash. Like, of course, it's going to be the people who get very excited, etc. But we know, friends, we know the game is diminishing, man. You all know. You can't hide it anymore. They got paper Bitcoin now. They got the Roca Negra ETF, all these things coming. They are so they can be strangling crypto, not helping boost it up. People will have a frenzy for altcoins. Yes, this Link BTC chart, hopefully we continue up higher so we can enjoy friendship and kindness. But you know who won't be enjoying friendship and kindness? Uncle Peter Schiff. Oh, man. I hadn't had a chance to catch up on Uncle Petey for a long time. Literally, the title of this episode, the entire economy is about to implode. Man, he's been saying this for such a long time. Like, oh, man, since 2019, I was like, when I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I remember I was actually talking to Petey in his comment section back and forth. And yes, he's a good guy. It's just he's wrong about crypto. Because why? I've made videos about this. Why is Uncle Peter Schiff wrong? It's because Uncle Peter Schiff gives no value to networks. You understand? So people who say to me, Metcalfe's law doesn't work. Okay, you are Uncle Peter Schiff. Okay, Uncle Peter Schiff gives. If you sat down and read it, of course you could comprehend it, but he gives it zero value. He believes a network is worth nothing. Metcalfe's law says, no, it's worth the square of the number of users, and it goes up over time. So why does he say it's worth nothing? Well, Uncle Peter Schiff believes that because you have a network around something, eventually people will leave unless they must stay. That's why he likes gold, because you can choose to leave the network of gold, but because it has an industrial base use case in the real world, you'll always need it. Okay, fundamentally, you always need it for something. Whether you hate gold, you don't like the number, you don't like that it's 4 letters, you don't like G, the letter, you don't like anything to do with gold, but you still need it to do something. Now, that's why he says you ultimately can always rely on that. But here's the thing. How long are you going to be around for this theory to play out? Because clearly, his theory is not working out for Bitcoin and crypto in general. Crypto's gone parabolic. Why? We keep adding more people. Now, well, he's saying the people that are adding there, they're not actually strong-minded. And it's fair enough. He can say they're not strong-minded, but I can tell you right now, like, we got 14 years of these things going up. Like, I don't want to sit there and go, wait a minute, I keep seeing a trend of people coming in. That's why I keep telling you 420 million people worldwide in crypto. Yeah, we still have like another, we can onboard 1 billion because there's use cases here. We're building the future of finance right here. Digital finance. But of course, Uncle Petey gives it no value. He gives it 0 value. He says, well, you guys can just leave anytime. And it's true, but they can leave anything anytime. So we don't even really need gold. We're going to start trading in seashells. We can trade in anything we want. It's just that when you see a big network like this forming, it's very hard to break it apart. It is. And it's being tested through the price collapse. So that's why I keep saying the entire economy is about to implode because the government puts a gun to people's heads and says, well, you got to use this paper currency, and now we're printing too much, all right? So what's going to happen here? No one really knows. Of course, look at this, Mr. Crypto Hex. It's the same script, but a different date. Infomatech, bad news and panicky headlines always attracts more attention than good and reasoned news, of course. And I want to share with you the kind words from Mr. Raymond Dalio. Mr. Ray, this isn't Ray Dalio. This is Ray, of course. We all know Uncle Ray. So Uncle Ray, put it on 1.5x speed. Uncle Ray doesn't like Bitcoin. And his main reasons, I listened to it, and obviously I uploaded this clip because I was watching the whole interview. Good interview, by the way. Ray, very, very intelligent, very wise, lots of wisdom to share. I've read his books as well. I don't read books, so I only read his, okay? Now, he doesn't like Bitcoin because it doesn't move reliably, which is interesting. You're like, doesn't move reliably, bro. Have you seen the 4-year cycle? Nah, see, it doesn't compute. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in it at all. Like, it doesn't move reliably. Like, Habib, Uncle Ray, sir, have you seen my magical fractal Ponzi here by any chance? You know what I mean? Like, but they don't believe in that. They think this is complete hocus pocus. So, what does he mean by not move reliable? He means whether what he really means is case because inflation went up and money supply went up, Bitcoin still got crushed. And it went trash, okay? Don't listen to Bitcoin maxis. You go, oh, we're still up if you hold for 5.5 years and you bought the low. No, don't worry about that. It moved garbage. I think we can all agree on that we went absolutely trash. They raised interest rates, broke the economy, and interest rates were high, and they printed money, and we're still down here. But we're adhering to the Bitcoin cycle, right? So that's funny.
And unlike gold, let's say, I would prefer gold, and I would prefer crypto for various reasons. Crypto, it's very easy to track the owners and transactions in it. It's not liked by the government. It doesn't move in a way that's consistent with kind of any of the environments, and it's a small asset class. We talk a lot more about it, but its size is about 30% of the size of Microsoft, and Microsoft is one stock among many stocks. So it's given probably a lot more attention. I don't know, who knows? Maybe there's some element of it. I don't understand why people are more inclined to go to Bitcoin than gold. If you look internationally, gold is for central banks the third highest reserve asset. First is dollars, then euros, then gold, then Japanese yen. And central bankers are buying gold and they're not buying bonds. And it's timeless and universal. It's been there. So so I'm not a big fan of it, as I've said before. Having a little bit, I have a little bit of it, but if you have a little bit of it, you have to think about those things. And like I said, you have to be prepared for it to fall a lot. If it goes down 80% or something, but that limits the amount that you can have in it. So I don't know. It's I don't think a lot of Bitcoin.
I think what's interesting there is holding crypto essentially has a cognitive load on you. Using it as some way that you're using for investment as a store of value to just put assets that you've got. It's almost that there is a price that you pay because of the volatility, but the price that you pay is with your own sanity with regards to that, which is something I haven't quite considered. There are less.
Yeah, so friends, I mean, Uncle Ray, he sounds like he's been hanging out with BitBoy just munching Adderall pills or something that day. So yeah, he likes gold because it's predictable. What does he mean by predictable? Ray looks at 100-year charts. He goes through many political regimes, spectrums, GDP up, down, and inflation up, down. So there's 4 quadrants here. So Four quadrants. So GDP can be going up and down, and CPI can be going up or down, and there's different assets that perform well. And he wants his main portfolios to just go up over time. Now, of course, this is the D word. I know, friends, you don't like the D. Do not enjoy the D. Diversification. Okay, we like the C. C stands for friendship. Concentration. We like it. We like concentrated orange juice. We're going to keep the pulp, 1, 3, or 5 ice cubes, and we're going to enjoy it. Concentration is what makes you, also breaks you. But diversification, you're not going to get anywhere. If you want to know his all-weather fund, by the way, his all-weather fund, the super diversified fund, gives you, on average, 6% per year. Now, it's less than the stock market, which gives you 8%. So you might think it's bad, but no. The all-weather fund, I think, like 95% or 98% of the time, it goes up every year. So it's 6% every year. But you might think, wow, isn't that fantastic? Chill out. Just please chill out. Let me tell you something. They print 5% of the money supply every year. Aren't you glad you got a friend like me actually tells you this? They print 5% of the money supply every year. So basically, his edge is 1%. So you can make 1% every year. But then you think about it, you're like, wait a minute. Didn't my friend Somi say that humans increase their efficiency about 1% every year? That's human capital growth. Yes. So it's like the perfect, most diversified thing. You basically take on no risk. And you're like, oh, I'd like 6% every year. And would you? Would you? When they're printing 5%? Really? Because in 5 years, in 10 years, you've lost all this purchasing power, then you've made it in the assets. But guess what? To take profit, you're going to get taxed on it. So let me tell you this, okay? So in 1 year, okay, they've printed 5%. So you've lost 5% purchasing power, but you made 6%. Here's the thing. What's your profit? You made 1%. If you got to sell and pay taxes, you're up with plus 0.7%. Congratulations. That's actually how much you've increased your purchasing power every year. So after a decade, you've increased your purchasing power by what? 7% after a decade? Now, if you're worth $400 million, which is the type of investors and clients that Ray has, sweet, $400 million. Yeah, I'll take 7% on that. But when you got your $1,800 and you buy JPEGs, you're going to need something with a bit more risk and concentration. What I love most is Davey James. Shout out to Davey, big friend of the channel. Man, did he look twitchy saying that? Oh, if only you knew. We are here to chase the bears away, friends. We're here to chase the bears away. There's actually, I did not know bears get chased like this. Wow. By the way, this is what me and my friends, this is what we do. This is what we do all day, friends. They send me bears getting chased, bears getting hurt, bears fighting, just getting wrecked. I know I love cuddly animals, but I can't take it anymore. It's been too much of a bear market, okay? Give me anything to do with bulls. It's funny. Look, you're getting chased. You're getting chased. What are you doing? So we're here to ask you, right? I just showed you this important video from like Ray. He's like, it doesn't move predictable. I like gold, Bitcoin, referring to Bitcoin. And I'm here telling you, will the 4-year cycle continue? Because as much as we sit here and say, oh, there's just too many people in, you got Mr. Multi-billion dollar, one of the richest dudes in the world telling you, Bitcoin is no way how to check out how it works. It's amazing. We've made like this new Zoomer millennial type of technical analysis, which is the most BS thing ever. So hopefully October continues to do well. It is magical just to see, these magical fractals. What's going on here? Why do you do this? Why? At some point, it's going to break. Now, I hope it breaks to the upside. I really do. If it breaks to the downside, I hope that what happens is it gives us too much money too fast, and we know it's giving us too money. But this is so subjective. Like, what's too much money? Because, Litecoin's not going to be moving. So what I mean by that is like, if we go up, like, what would be too much money in your mind? To me, I'll just throw out this number. If Bitcoin actually hits 100K next year, I think that's too much. We got to get out. Just get out everything. That's just too much, okay? But then you think about it, you're like, wait a minute, okay, what if Bitcoin is only 60K by the end of next year? I go, okay, well, we're completely right on track. And then it hits 80K in the first quarter of 2025. Then you have to gamble. You're like, wait a minute, okay, everybody's positioned long, but everybody was positioned long in every other previous cycle. What are the leverage systems like? They're all going to be giga long. Everybody's going to be long. As it goes up, everybody's always turbo long. There's just so many things going on. Honestly, friends, I know it stresses me out just thinking about what the hell's going to happen, because you know not everyone can win, but also there's so much money to be made by convincing people that the casino is continuing, that there's going to be a convincing narrative thrown on that just something's going to have to break somewhere. So at least you got a friend like me. We're going to be taking this day by day. Make sure you tell mum and dad you love and appreciate them, and our magical fractal Ponzi will continue to live another month. I guess we'll see how this plays out for 2024. Catch you in the next one.